So good morning students. It's a computer science class for grade 12 and the lesson name is Python revision to 2 and the topic is list operations. Fine. And now we are going for the book PDF. Okay. The topic is list operations. Fine. The first topic is traversing a list. Okay. Let me tell you what is called traversing, which means we are going to access and process each and every element in a list. You see, just let us assume L is equal to P comma Y comma T comma H comma O comma N. It contains so many characters. Okay, we are going to take one by one. You see, first we are going to take the pre and we are going to process this one, and next we are going to take Y and we are going to process this one, and next we are going to take T and we are going to process this one. Similarly, up to n we are going to take and process, such that we are going to take each and every element in a list and we are going to process that one, and that is nothing but traversing. Got it? Fine. For this, which one is very useful now? The for loop will be very useful to make the concept traversing successful. Okay. First, let me have a list. L is equal to a list contains 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Then I told you already, to make the traversing successful, we need a for loop for variable in list. Once again, I will say for variable in list colon. Right. And now we are going to type for a variable in list. The list, what is the list name? The list name is L and colon. Okay. So what is the variable here? The variable name is var. Okay. The same variable name has to be used in the next line also. So print, next line we have to use var. For example, if you are using var1, and here also you have to use var1. Got it? Fine. So if I press F5 OK means what will happen? Let us see. Okay. Yes. You see, this is a list. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It contains so many characters, and each and every character was processed and it was printed in the next line. Got it? Okay. So how it was actually happen means, this L contains all the data. You see, for example, this L contains 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But this variable 1 will receive only one character at a time. Okay, let me explain. This variable 1 will receive only one character at a time. So this variable 1 value will be 2, and that value will be printed. And in the next time, it will receive 3. This variable 1 will receive the character 3, and that number will be printed in the next line. And the next loop, okay, this var1 will receive the character 4. Here 4. Okay, and that 4 will be printed in the next line. Okay. Similarly, all the characters are printed in next line. Okay. So what is called traversing? Traversing means taking all the elements one by one. We have to access that element and we have to process that element, and that is called as traversing. Okay. So the list operations, first topic is traversing. We had finished. Traversing we had finished. Okay. Taking all the elements one by one and we are going to access and process all that element is called as nothing but traversing. Okay, hope you understand, and we are going for the next topic. Right. The next topic is joining the list. What's the next topic? Joining the list. So a list is equal to some list, and a list 2 contains some other list, and if we use plus, the first list and the second list will be get added and it will be stored in a new list. Okay. So listen, very simple. Okay. L1 is equal to a list, for example 3, 4, 5. Okay, and the next line L2 is equal to, for example 7, 8, 9. Okay, and a new list called L3 is equal to L1 plus L2. Okay, if I print L3, print L3, what will happen? The first list, you see, the first list and the second list will be added and it will be stored in the new list called L3. So that if I press F5, OK means, can you see, all the 6 characters are come in the same list. Okay, so that is called joining the list. Okay, that is none other than what is that? Joining the list. This can be done by using the plus operator, right? And next we are going to see replicating or repeating the list. Replicating or repeat the list. Fine. This can be done by using the star operator. Okay. And next we are going to see what? Replicating. NG. Okay. So replicating operator. Firstly, L1 is equal to 3, 4, 5, and that's okay. So L2 is equal to L1 star 3 and print L2. Print L2. Okay. So listen, very simple. L1 is a list, contains 3, 4, 5, and L2 is equal to L1 star 3. Okay. Okay, so L2 is equal to L1 star 3 means what will happen? So this 3, 4, 5 will be replicated 3 times. So that if I press F5, OK means, and that 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5 and 3, 4, 5 will be replicated for 3 times. Suppose here if I give 2 means, this list 1 will be replicated for 2 times, so that if I press F5, the answer will be 3, 4, 5 and 3, 4, 5. Got it? And this is called replication. Fine. Next we are going to see slicing the list. What is it? Slicing the list. The next topic is slicing the list. Fine. Okay. L is equal to, a sequence is equal to L square bracket. You have to use start, stop, in between you have to use colon. Okay. Okay, let us have a big list first. Okay, we can cancel this one. Okay, let us have a big list first. For example, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, this 5 alone we can change it as 55. Okay, fine. What's the topic now? Slicing the list. Okay, so a variable sequence is equal to list square bracket. We have to use the start value and we have to give the stop value. Okay, shall we give now? Okay, so a sequence, SEQ, a sequence is equal to list name we have to give. Can you see here the list name we have to give, and we have to put one square bracket, and we have to give one start value. The start value we can give it as 2, and the end value we can give it as for example 9. Okay, then print the sequence. Print SEQ. Okay now. So if we give this one means, what is the output? F5. Okay. What happened? Oh, here we have to use L1, and here also we have to use L1. You see the variable for this list, the variable name is L1. So here also we have to use the variable L1, right? Okay. So the starting is 2, and we have to start with 2 and we have to finish before 9. Okay, we have to start with 2 and we have to finish before the 9th element. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that will be stored in SEQ and that will be printed in the output. Okay, so F5, okay. Can you see? That's all. So very simple. Once again I will say, listen, home, enter. Let me tell you something. Okay, here we can put one. Okay, I will change it. Somebody got confused. Okay, fine. You see, this is the 0th element, and excuse me, 0th element, this first element, this is second element, this is third element, this is fourth element, fifth element, sixth element, seventh element, eighth element, ninth element, and finally 10th element. Okay, we have to start from 2. L1 means this complete list, and we have to start by 2. We had to start by 2. Okay, so we have to start by here, and we have to finish before 9. Start by 2 and we have to finish before 9. That means up to 2 to 8. Okay, so that means up to 2 to 18. Sorry, 12 to 18, I think so. Okay, so this thing will be stored in SEQ. Okay, and this is nothing but a slice. Slice na enna? ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு வாட்டர்மெலன் இருக்கு, அதில் ஒரு பர்டிகுலர் பார்ட் மட்டும் கட் பண்ணி நம்ம வெளியே எடுக்கிறோம் இல்லையா, தட் இஸ் கால்ட் ஸ்லைசிங், ரைட்? ஸோ கம்ப்ளீட் லிஸ்ட் மீன்ஸ் திஸ் இஸ் த கம்ப்ளீட் லிஸ்ட். Slicing means a particular part alone we are cutting from the big list, and it will be stored in SEQ and that will be printed here. So that's why we got the answer 12 to 18. Okay, so F5, okay, so that's why we got the answer 12 to 18. Hope you understand, right? And we are going to see the next topic. The topic is okay, here there are some negative elements is also there. Okay, shall we give that one? Okay, so if I give minus 3, so now what? Now tell me what's the answer. Tell me what is the answer. So listen, we are you see, this is called forward indexing. Okay, and now I am going to give the negative indexing. Okay, this is called minus 3, which one? Minus 3, and now we are going to see minus 2 and minus 1. Okay, see, very simple. And now we are what we are seeing is called a negative indexing. Okay, very simple. This 110 is nothing but minus 1. The last element is nothing but minus 1, and this before that last element, no, 19, this is called minus 2, and this is nothing but minus 3. So what is minus 1, minus 2, minus 3? All these are nothing but index numbers. Okay, so this 0, 1, 2, 3 is also an index number, and here also minus 1, minus 2, minus 3 is also an index number, right? Okay, I told you we are going to see the slicing the list. That means among the big list we are going to cut some parts from that. Okay, so starting with 2 and ending before minus 3. What? Once again I will say, starting with 2 and ending before minus 3. So we have to start from here and we have to end before, this is called minus 3. Okay, this 8 is nothing but minus 3, right? Okay, we have to end before minus 3. So the answer is from 2th index to 7th index. That means the answer is 12 to 17. Once again I will say, the answer is 12, 13, 14, 55, 16 and 17 is the answer. So F5, okay. Yes, we got the same answer here. Okay, shall we check now? Yes, of course. Of course, the answer was same. And right, and now we are going for the next topic. The topic is on here. Here they had used the negative index in the starting value. Okay, shall we give here? Suppose if I give what I give here? Here we can give minus 7 and minus 3. Okay. Now tell me what is the answer. Okay. You see, this is called minus 1 and this is minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. So the minus 7 is nothing but 14. So we have to start by 14. Okay, start from 14 and we have to end before minus 3. And we have to end before minus 3. That means we have to end before 18. So start by 14 and we have to end before minus 3 or we have to end before 18. Got it? So the answer is 14, 55, 16 and 17, I think so. Right. So Fi, okay. The answer is, come on. Yes. Still running. Okay, just a minute. I'll close this one. Close. Right. So what I told you, minus 7 means this 14 is minus 7 and minus 3 is 18. So we have to start by 14 and end before minus 3. The answer is 14 to 17. Okay, the answer is 14 to 17. The answer is, again, what's the problem here? Minus 7. What happened? L is not defined. Oh, once again the same problem here. You see here we are used L1 and here also we have to use L1, right? So 14 to 17 is the answer. So long we are trying the same thing. Fi, okay. Yes, so 14 to 17 is the answer, what we think is right. And now we are going for the next topic. The topic is, we have to use the 3 index. Okay, so here L is nothing but a list. And this is starting index, colon we have to use. And we have to give the stop value. And we have to give the step value. Okay, let us see how it will work. Right. We have to give 3 index, right? How to give? 0 is to 10 is to 2. Okay, we can give 0 is to 10 is to 2. Okay, 2 means plus 2, right? So very, very simple. 0 means it is nothing but the starting index. Okay. 10 means it is nothing but the 10th index. We have to start from 0 and we have to end before the index 10. We have to start from 0 and we have to end before the index 10. Okay. But the thing is that each and every time you have to increment the index value by 2. And each and every time you have to increase the value of index by the value 2, right? Okay, fine. So 0 to 9 we have to use. Okay, I told you 0 to before 10. So 0 to 9 you have to use. And each and every time the index has to be increased by 2. So first 0 increase by 2. Next we have to go by 1, 2, 2. Then increase by 2. Now it will be 4. Now then increase by 2. Now it will be 6. Then increase by 2, now it will be 8. So what is the answer? The answer is 10, then increase by 2, 12, then increase by 2, 14, then increase by 2, 16, and then increase by 2, it is 18. Fine. So 10 to 18. So each time, so 10, 12, 14 like that it will come. What? 10, 12, 14 like that it will come. So Fi, okay, the answer is, you see, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So what we discussed was right. Fine. Hope you understand. So shall we go for the next topic? The topic is list modification. Okay. And here it's list modification. Right. What they had given L is equal to L list, and using slicing they had modified something. Okay, let me explain what's called list modification. Okay, usually what we'll do, so L1 of 0 is equal to L1 of 0 is equal to we used to give the number 99. Then print L1. then what will happen? So L1 of 0 means, so L1 of 0 means nothing but 10, and this 10 will be replaced by the number 99. Okay, so ultimately, so if I run means what is the answer? So instead of 10, 99 will come. So in this place already 10 is there, and that 10 was replaced by the number 99. Got it? So this called list modification. But now we are going to do the list modification by using the top concept slice. Okay, so here very simple, I will tell you the same thing only. Starting from 3 is to 8. Okay, 3 is to 8 is equal to 3 is to 8 means totally how many number? Totally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we have to use 6 numbers. Okay, so if I give for example A, comma B, comma, we have to give 6 characters, right? C, D, E, comma F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F we have to give, right? So if I give F5 and OK means what happens? You see. Can I understand here? Listen just a minute. Here we can give print L1. Okay. Now F5, okay. F5, okay. Right, you see, initially this 13, 14, 55, 16 and 17, 18 are there, and this characters, this numbers was replaced by the characters A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. Okay, so how it happens? How it was replaced? Okay, so actually see 13 is missing, 14 is missing, 55 is missing. All those things are replaced by A, B, C and all. Okay, so this is called list modification by using slice. So from 3 to 8, sorry, starting from 3 and end before 8. So starting from 3 and end before 8, that means 13 to 17 will be replaced by A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, F. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, I can understand. Okay, you see, just a minute. I will let you A, B, C, D, E, F, G, comma, H, comma, I, comma, J. Okay, you see, 3 is to 8. So in the place of 13 to 17, in the place of 13 to 17, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J will be replaced, such that 10, 11, 12 will be there, then A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J will be there, then 18, 19, 110 will be there. Got it? So F5, okay. So you see here, in the place of 13 to 17, that was replaced by A to J, and the remaining 18, 19, 110 will be there. Hope you understand. Okay, right. So we had finished the list modification, I think so. Right, shall we go for the next one? Okay, the next one is nothing but list manipulation. So in this list manipulation, we are going to use the term called append. That is, we are going to add a single item. What's the term append? Append is a function used to add a single item in a list. ஒரே ஒரு ஐட்டம் மட்டும்தான் நம்ம வந்து லிஸ்ட்டில் ஆட் பண்ண முடியும். Okay, that is the usage of append, right? And let me explain you now. Appending element in a list. Okay, appending. So appending concept. Okay. 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 So now listen, very simple. L1 contains the element 10, 11 and 12. N1, L1 contains the element 10, 11 and 12. Right. Now we are going to use the appending concept. Right. Okay. So L1 dot append. I told you using append, I told you using append, we are going to add only single item. Okay. So here you have to write only one item. For example, A, comma, B. Right. And now we are going to print the list L1. Print L1. Right. If I go enter F5 OK means what is the output? Tell me. So I told you append means it will add at the end. So 10 will be there, 10, 11, 12 will be there, and A and B will be added at the end. Am I right? Okay. So if I give OK means whether it will give the output or it will give the error. Just think and say whether it will give the output or it will give the error. Okay, let me check. Okay. It will give you error, I think so, right? Okay, why? Because you have to add only single item. Okay, so you just erase B. Okay, so since you are using append, here you have to use only one element. Okay, if I press F5 means the answer will be 10, 11, 12 and followed by A. Yes, 10, 11, 12 and 10, 11, 12 and this A will be appended at the end. That's all. So hope you understand. Right. Suppose I have a doubt. L2 is equal to, here I am going to give A, comma B, comma C. Okay. Suppose if I give L2 here, tell me whether it will give the output or it will give you error. Just think and say. You say L2 is a list. It contains 3 elements. Okay. So you know that append means you have to use only one element. But here we are using L2. L2 is a list contains 3 elements. So whether it will give the output or it will give the error. Just think and say the answer. Fine. F5. Okay. Yes. Super. You see, here there is no error. So you may ask the question, sir, you see, you told me that append means you have to use only, you can able to add only the single item. But how can you add a triple item data at the end by using append concept? You see, even though it's 3 element, it's a package of 1 element. Okay, you see all the 3 elements come in a single package, right? All the 3 elements A, B, C come in a single package, so that only I can able to, you see, so that only, you see, it will be appended at the end as a single package. Can you notice that? You see, A, B, C தனித்தனியா வரல, A, B, C ஒரு single package வந்திருக்கு. புரிஞ்சுதா? Okay. So next we are going to see updating the elements in the list. Next we are going to see updating elements in the list. Right. Updating na enna? Very simple. Inga vandu parunga, just see, I'll zoom it. Okay. A list 1 is equal to 10, 12, 14, 16. இந்த 14 எடுத்துட்டு இந்த 24 இங்கே கொண்டு வரணும். ஓகேவா, இங்கே வந்து என்ன வரணும், 24 கொண்டு வரணும். தட்ஸ் த ப்ராசஸ். ஓகே, அதுக்கு என்ன பண்ணோம், யூ see this is nothing but a 0th element and this is first element and this 14 nothing but the second element. Okay, so list 1 of 2 is equal to 24 means this 14 will be replaced by 24. And if you ask to print the value of list 1, your new, can you find the difference, 10, 12 and this is 24 instead of coming 14. Okay, so hope I understand. Okay, let me explain you the same concept. Okay, so L1 is equal to 10, 12, 14, 16. Right. So here I am going to teach you. What's the topic now? Yes, updating. Updating. Right. We can use capital U. Okay. Right. So let us assume a list is equal to what number? Yes, 10, 12, 14, 16. So 10, 12, 14, comma 16. Okay. And now, yes, this 14 only you want to change. Okay. First you should know the index value of the each characters in a list. Okay, 10 the index value is 0, and 12 the index value is 1, and 14 the index value is 2, and 16 the index value is 3. Right. So நம்ம என்ன மாத்த போறோம்? 14 தான் நம்ம என்ன பார்க்க போறோம்? 24 மாத்த போறோம். Okay. 14 means what? It is nothing but L, excuse me, it is nothing but L of 2. So L of 2 is equal to, if we give 34, naturally if we print L, okay, now tell me what is the answer. So it will be updated. Instead of 14 you can see the number 34. Instead of 14 you can see the number 34. So F5, enter. So can you see here? Can you find the difference here? Yes, instead of 14 you can see the you can see the number 34, right? You can close this one. Okay. So this is nothing but updating. அப்டேஷன்னா ஒன்றும் இல்லை தம்பி. இப்போ வந்து உன்னுடைய ஃபோன் நம்பர் மாறிடுச்சு. ஓகே, ஸோ என்ன பண்ணுவேன், எனக்கு கால் பண்ணி, சார் இந்த ஃபோன் நம்பர் எந்த இல்லை, ஐ மீன் சேஞ்ச் ஆகிடுச்சு, திஸ் இஸ் மை நியூ ஃபோன் நம்பர் நான் கொடுக்குறேன் இல்லையா. அப்போ என்ன பண்ணுவேன், பழைய ஃபோன் நம்பரை அழிச்சிட்டு புது ஃபோன் நம்பர் எழுதிக்குவேன். தட் இஸ் கால்ட் அப்டேஷன். Okay, so instead of 14 I had changed the number 34. That's why if I print L means it will shows you a new number called 34 instead of 14. So hope you understand. Shall we go for the next topic? Okay, deleting elements from a list. Okay, deleting element. Delete பண்ண முடியுமா? Of course முடியும். Okay, so del எழுதணும். We have to write the list and followed by square bracket. நல்லா தெரிஞ்சுக்கோங்க, delனாலே you have to use square bracket, don't forget. Okay, நானே நிறைய டைம் என்ன பண்ணியிருக்கேன்னா ரவுண்டட் brackets போட்டு ஏமாந்துருக்கேன். So del means you have to use only the square bracket, and between the square bracket and the del definitely you have to use the list name, right? So now we are going to see the topic, what? Deleting element from the list. Okay, so deleting from a list. Okay, so let us assume a list called L. Okay, இதில் நம்ம என்ன பண்ண போகிறோம்னா 14 delete பண்ண போகிறோம். Okay, 14 is that, and now we are going to delete the number 14. How? As I told you, we have to use del. Okay, we can use del, super, and next we are going to use the list name. The list name is L. Okay, super, and next we are going to use square bracket. Okay, we are going to use the square bracket, right? And here we can use either we can use the index number or we can use the slicing number, right? Now I want to use the index number because I want to delete the number 14, so I have to use the number 2, right? Right, now print the list value L. Now tell me what is the answer. So L enna print out 10, 12, 16 will be printed. Okay, 14 will be disappear, காணாம போயிருக்கும். Okay, F4, F5. Okay, so the answer is 10, 12 and 16. What about the number 14? It was deleted. Got it? The number 14 was got deleted. Okay, if I want to delete the number 16, then what you have to do? Very simple. The index number 3, you have to write it here. The index number 3 corresponding to the number 16, you have to write it here. Okay, 3. So if I press F5 means what is the output? The output is 10, 12 and 14, and the 16 will be disappeared. Super. Okay, so 10, 12, 14 is the answer, and 16 will be disappeared. Right. What's the next topic? Oh, we have to use the slicing concept, right? Right. Okay. So such that we have to use some big numbers. No need to use. Okay, starting from 1 and ending before 3. Okay, so starting from 1 and ending before 3. Now tell me what is the answer. 1 ல இருந்து 3 க்கு முன்னாடி வரைக்கும். So 1 ல இருந்து 3 க்கு முன்னாடி வரைக்கும், அதாவது 12 and 14 will be deleted, and the remaining letters 10 and 16 will be the output. Okay, so if I press F5 means the answer is 10 and 16. Superb. Right. So can you see the concept? So slicing concept also we can use in deletion. Okay, so in the deletion concept, yeah, we can use the slicing also. Okay, here in the you see, first we have to write the del, and we have to write the list name, and we have to use square bracket, not the rounded brackets. We have to use the square brackets, and in this place either you can give index number or you can give the slicing numbers. That's all. So hope you understand. And now we are going for the next topic. Yes, pop. Where is it, pop? Okay, now we are going to see pop. Okay, so let me explain you the pop concept. Okay, pop function. You see, del is not a function. Okay, but here pop is a function. Okay, so எதுக்கு சார் இந்த pop யூஸ் பண்ணுறோம்? அதுவும் delete பண்ணுறதுக்கு தான். Okay, so let me tell you. delete பண்ணுறதுக்கு ரெண்டு விதம் இருக்குது. ஒன்று வந்து del யூஸ் பண்ணலாம், இன்னொன்று pop யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஓகே, நம்ம இப்போ என்ன பண்ணுறோம்? pop யூஸ் பண்ணலாம். ஓகே, ஸோ l dot pop function. Okay, so pop function, what it will do now? It will delete the last element. This pop function, okay, will delete the last 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 element. Okay, and it will keep remember, right? So let me tell you how. Okay, I will tell you afterward this one. Okay, so this pop function will delete the last element. So if I press F5, you see 10, 12, 14, 16 are there. Now if I run means that 16 will be disappeared. Can you see here? That 16 will be disappeared here. Why? Because of pop function. Okay, and now this it will delete and also it will keep remember. அதாவது எதை அழிச்சோமோ அதை ஞாபகத்தில் வச்சுக்கும். ஓகே, ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் வேரியபிள், ஒரு வேரியபிளில் எல் டாட் பாப் ஃபங்க்ஷன் நம்ம கொடுத்துட்டு இங்கே நம்ம என்ன பண்ணுறோம்னா we are typing the variable. ஓகே, ஸோ எதை வந்து டெலிட் பண்ணிச்சு? 16 டெலிட் பண்ணிச்சு. ஓகே, அந்த 16 வேரியபிளில் ஸ்டோர் பண்ணிடும். எதை அழிச்சதோ அதை வேரியபிளில் ஸ்டோர் பண்ணிடும். ஸோ பிரிண்ட் வேரியபிள்னா you can get the output. Yes, you can get the output 16. Got it? Very good. For example, if I give 1, you see, pop function, if we give the argument 1 means 1 உடைய corresponding number என்ன? 12. and that 12 will be popped, and that means that 12 will be deleted. That 12 will be deleted. Okay, எதை delete பண்ணிச்சோ அதை வந்து வேரியபிள் ஸ்டோர் பண்ணிடும், and here we can get the output 12. So yeah, fine. Okay, got it? Okay, once again I will say, so pop function, if we give the argument 1 means 1 index உடைய corresponding number வந்து 12, அந்த 12 delete பண்ணிடும். delete பண்ணிட்டு it will keep remember no, அது memory addressல அப்படியே இருக்கும். ஸோ அது வந்து எங்கே ஸ்டோர் ஆகும், that 12 erase ஆன 12 வந்து வேரியபிள் ஸ்டோர் ஆகும். ஸோ print variable means you can get the answer 12. Got it? So hope you understand. See you in the next class, and thank you very much.